Okay, so I'm going to introduce you this development board. It's called Arduino Uno. So this is a development board that allows you to write program into it to control some peripherals like LEDs, servo motors, and other external devices, so that you can control them using some sensors to detect something or to do some motions. Okay, so this Uno development board, there are a lot of places. You see these black areas, they are called pins. Okay, each pin here can be connected by a wire. Okay, by a wire here. Okay, so look here, you can connect into it. Okay, you can connect the wires into the pins. So, and we don't connect the pins randomly. So look, for each of the pin, if you look down the pin, there is a label corresponding to the pin. So here you can see it's from pin 0, pin 1, pin 2, all the way to pin 13. And then there's a pin called GND, and then a pin called AREF, a pin called SDA and SDL. So this side, mostly they are signal pins. Of course, there are some pins in the middle, and as well there are pins in the other side. And these, you can see A0 to A5, they are called analog pins, analog 0 to analog 5. When you plug in a corresponding pin, when you do Arduino programming, you will actually program the pins and say the pin number. As you can see from my Arduino Uno program at the backdrop, you can see I set different pin into input, output, and then specify the pin number. Okay, and then there is a here. There is a GND. There are two GNDs here, two ground pins, and a 5-volt pin and a 3.3-volt pin. In Arduino, it can be used to give. You can wire circuit and give power from here. Okay, if you wire 3.3 volts, then it can give a device 3.3 volt power. If you wire to 5 volt, of course, it can give 5 volt power. So and then at the side, there are two ports. Okay, one port, this one, the black one, is for you to plug in like power adapter or external battery power. Usually we will connect it to a 9-volt battery power or just connect to a power adapter. And for this silver rectangular port is for you to connect it to your computer. Okay, so say by using a USB cable. So this is a USB cable. Okay, so one side is for you to connect to the Arduino board. So if I connect it like this here, see, it plug in. Okay, and then the other side is the USB where you can connect to your computer. Okay, if you only have USB Type C, you can have this converter cable to convert the Type C, convert it into Type C. So I just plug in as well because my MacBook only have Type C. So you connect to the computer, and so what do you use is you use a programming software called Arduino IDE. Okay, Arduino IDE. So if I'm going to test my first program and test my connection, you see in the menu bar I have Arduino IDE, and I click File, Examples. They have a bunch of built-in example libraries codes for you to learn and for you to look at or for you to copy. Okay, so today because since we just want to finish the setup and ensure that we can be successfully connect our Arduino Uno to the computer, I'm going to just use the blank program. Okay, so examples, basics, blank. When I click on it, okay, a new window is opened, and some code is here. Okay, so look. So first of all, to go look at the codes, you see there is a keyword /* and // They're in a set. that's the command code, okay? So anything between /* and // will only be treated as command. So which means the computer will think this is not a computer code, okay? This is not a computer code. And as well, // is also command line. And the computer will not say it is a code. Why they are command lines? Because in computer programming, we want to use usually in programming, we'll put in command lines to remind ourselves what we have programmed or tell other programmers what is this line about. Say for example here, you see this comment say the setup functions runs once when you press reset or power off the board. So look at this program, okay, this program, and okay, how about let's try it first, okay. We are going to connect it to the USB. So of course, you are going to also click the top here. You see the top area here. Okay, look, you should have some random USB thing that is already there. So when I plug it in now, so let me try to plug it in now. When I plug it in now, you see now I have 3. The 4th will come out. Okay, the 4th will come out. When I plug it in, now I'm plugging. Okay, you can see my Arduino is powered, light is on, and I have the 4th thing coming out. So it says it's an unknown device, and now what we're having to do is we need to say, oh, this is the port that we connected the Uno, and this is an Arduino Uno. So I click on this new addition, and I will type UNO. I say this is an Arduino Uno. Okay, this is Arduino Uno. Oops, let me move it down a little bit. I click OK. So I finished setting up Arduino Uno. So if I click this arrow button, this arrow, you see it's upload. When I click on this, so it's compiling and it's uploading. You see it's finished uploading. And look, right now, I finished uploading a program. And what this program does is, look, this is an internal signal LED. This program is used to blink the internal LED. You can see, look, let's read the notes. You may not need to really be able to write the code yourself, but you really need to learn how to read the code and how to change or modify the code, okay? You do not need to memorize or try to say, oh, type every code yourself, but you need to understand this coding structure and understand how would you be able to change the code. Okay, so you need to be able to read it. So let's read them. Voice setup. Okay, this section, this is a setup place where it will run once when you press the reset or when you power in the board. Okay, when the board first runs. So what we really does is look at this line 28. Pin mode, LED built-in output. We are declaring the internal LED, you see, built-in LED. We're setting the mode as output. We say, oh, this is an output pin. Because for every pin, we have to say, oh, either if this is for input, for reading some numbers or readings, or is an output for the computer board to output something. Okay, and so now we say the built-in LED, which is this LED, is an output pin. And loop. See, look at the comment. The loop functions runs over and over again. So what does it do? It's keeping on looping digital write LED built-in high. It's writing a high voltage signal to the LED built-in port. Okay. When it's write high signal, which means turn on the LED, and then delay 1000. Usually in computer we do in millisecond. Delay 1000 means wait for a second. Wait for a second. And then we write to the built-in LED to a low signal, which means to turn it off. And then delay 1 second. So the effect of this void loop, of these 4 lines is, okay, we turn on the LED for 1 second, and then we turn off the LED for 1 second. Since it's inside the loop, so it will continue indefinitely. So that's why you can see that it's clipping on 1 second, off 1 second, on 1 second, off 1 second. So with this tutorial, you can see that, oh, you finish the setup of Arduino.